Welcome back to our YouTube automation series where I show you behind the scenes of Faxverse, our completely outsourced YouTube channel that puts out about 3 videos per day and generates about 6 figures of monthly revenue. I gave an overview of our channel and the processes we use in this video a while back, and it's been one of the most popular videos on our channel. However, one of the most common requests in the comments has been for scripting and the scripting processes we use for all of these videos. So in today's video, I'm giving you an overview of our exact scripting processes, including the exact training document we give to our freelancers to write all of our scripts. And if you're a member of our channel, I'll give you access to this document so you can use it yourself and give it to freelancers you may be hiring for your automated YouTube channel. So be sure to click below to join the membership on this channel if you're interested in that document. But when it comes down to it, there's really 3 main components to automating your YouTube video scripting. These are first, hiring freelance writers. Second, giving them the appropriate script guidelines to make sure that every video script comes out perfectly. And third, automating the process so you do not have to monitor it. Stay tuned and I'm going to break down all of these steps. So the first step to automating your YouTube scripting is finding a script writer. This is one of the most important parts of automating the scripting process because having a well-written script is absolutely essential for the video. We've messed around with some automated scripting services or content generation services, and they always fail to miss the mark of just well-written English that comes across naturally to the viewers. They can always tell if it's, artificial intelligence written. So you really want to focus on getting high-quality writers. If you're going to put your money anywhere in this video production process, scripting is really where we suggest putting that effort. That said, there's a few key places that we've used to hire freelance writers in the past, and I would definitely recommend using these places to find your own freelance writers for your automated YouTube channel. One of these places is iWriter, just because they have a massive pool of freelance talent, and it's super easy to find writers. The content is also very reasonably priced. Now, depending on the length of your YouTube video script, you're probably going to be somewhere in the ballpark of 1,000 to 2,000 words. So these are the prices you can expect to pay. And I definitely recommend getting this elite tier. The writing tiers here kind of scale up in quality as you go. The Elite Plus is definitely not necessary. There are plenty of great writers that we found in the elite tier. And this is a very reasonable price to be paying for your scripts. Once you make an account, the process is really easy to hire a writer. All you do is give a little information about your project. You give them the keywords, you give them any instructions you want them to use when writing this content, and then you just place it. And you select the tier of the writer that you want right here. So again, we would put elite and do maybe 1,500 words, and there's your price right there. And then when you place this order, it just goes into a pool of elite tier writers, and someone will pick it up and write it and then send it to you for review. And at that point, you can determine whether you like the writer, maybe you can keep working with them, or you can try another writer and hopefully get someone better on the next try. But this makes it really easy to find writers quickly because, again, there are so many writers on this platform ready to pick up new work. The second place I would recommend looking for freelance talent for writing is freeup.net. We use this platform for way more than just our writers. This is a great platform for hiring any sort of freelancer because it really takes the legwork out of finding them. Again, just like iWriter, the process here is super easy. You just sign up for an account, and then you file a request for a freelancer based on the skills. So you might just go in here and say, I need a YouTube scriptwriter. And then they're going to vet all of their freelancers for you and find the best candidates for that role. Once they do that, they'll send you a small selection of freelancers to choose from, and then you can choose which ones you want to interview and pursue further for the role. And again, because these freelancers are already approved for this task, you know they're going to be good at it. So you don't have to do all of this vetting yourself and doing all the work of testing freelancers and risking not getting a good one. You pretty much know it's going to work out here, which is one of the largest benefits of using this platform. The point here is really just hiring a freelancer who you know is a good writer. Again, as I mentioned, we tried AI writing. If you do not have a great writer, the audience will be able to tell, and that's going to come across in your YouTube videos. I'm really trying to emphasize here that you want to get a good writer, and finding a good freelancer is the first step in doing that. And of course, there are many other platforms you can choose to find freelancers, but these are just some of the ones that we've had the most success with finding long-term writers for our videos. Of course, all of these platforms will take fees out of each transaction, which means you're paying more and the freelancer is getting paid less. So eventually, as you build trust and work with freelancers for a long time, you may choose to move off the platform so you can just pay them directly, taking out the fees of the platform and saving yourself money and helping the freelancer earn more, which is a win-win for everybody. The next step after finding your freelance writer is giving them your scripting guidelines and having them produce your YouTube scripts. For this, we have a pretty thorough scripting guidelines document that we use for all of our channels and all of our videos. And again, I will be sharing this exact document with our members in the membership tab, so feel free to join the channel if you want access to this document. We fine-tuned these writing guidelines over a couple of years, basically built around a couple of key factors in a YouTube video. First, we want it SEO friendly so that it ranks in search and gets suggested views from other videos and so on. We also want it designed for retention, which means it's an engaging script that keeps viewers around watching the video longer, again, boosting video's performance. And finally, because of our unique writing processes, we want to make sure that we're very careful with plagiarism and copyright. Most of our channels are built around researching other topics and using that information to create scripts, so it's not original content that just comes out of our freelancers' creativity, although we do rely on our freelancers to bring their creativity and their own perspective to the writing. We do base a lot of our scripts on other information, so it's very important that we do so very carefully so that we do not get in any legal trouble. And all of these components are present right here in our scripting documents. So first we're going to take a look at the script structure. Again, how our process works is we'll take a couple of articles and we'll give them to our freelancers to base the script off of. So our example here is an article about magic tricks. So that's the example we use for this, for our training documents here. And basically the job is to use these articles for inspiration, kind of rewrite them and combine these articles to create a new original piece that we can turn into a video script. One key part of this is the video description, which we do have all of our freelancers write for our videos. This comes in under the video on YouTube, and it is essential for YouTube SEO and getting views in different places across YouTube. So we have a few of our requirements listed here, such as the description being at least 300 words in length, which is about the optimal length for these descriptions, including the keyword, which we provide based on SEO research, including the keyword a couple times throughout the description, and also asking the viewer to comment and trying to trigger some engagement from the viewer, which again just boosts the video's performance overall. Of course, the core of this is the actual script to the video, which is the most important part. And this is broken up into three parts, and that's the intro, the body of the script, and the outro. So the intro, of course, is super important. The hook is essential to grabbing viewers and keeping them around in the video. So first of all, we have the hook at the beginning. We talk about the keyword in the beginning for SEO purposes. And then we give viewers a little teaser of what's to come later in the video. This is to keep them watching, not just throughout the intro of the video, but hopefully to the end of the video to find out all of the details that they want to know. The body of the script is pretty self-explanatory. It's just going to be most of the research and information found in the source articles for these videos. So there's not much SEO strategy here. It's really just keeping it engaging and breaking it up into kind of digestible sections, which we'll cover here in a minute. One of the key things we've implemented is asking people to like and subscribe. You'll see a lot of videos on YouTube ask this in the very beginning of the video, maybe in the first 30 seconds or so. And we did this for some time, but we noticed that when we did that, viewers would drop off immediately when we asked them to like and subscribe, which would be really dangerous to the video's performance when we did it right at the beginning of the video. Because people would click on the video, they'd get asked to like and subscribe, and they would immediately leave. And that would really hurt our average view duration. So now we've bumped this towards the middle of the video, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes in, where viewers are likely to be much more engaged with the content and continue watching even after that call to action. So this is one key thing we've implemented that really boosted our video retention, yet continues to draw in likes and subscribes to the channel. Finally, the outro. There's not much SEO related going on here either, but we're just going to use the outro basically as a means of getting more engagement for the video. First, we ask viewers to comment, but specifically we ask them to give us a specific answer in the comments. We don't leave it open-ended. We tell them to comment either one thing or another thing. For example, our Gilligan's Island video might say, "Are you a Marianne or a Ginger fan?" And that makes it easier for viewers to think of something to comment. They don't have to come up with something creative to put down there. They know exactly what they're going to comment because you told them what to comment. So that's just a little hack for increasing comment engagement on your videos. And then, of course, at the end, we also ask for a like and subscribe to the channel and mention our memberships and things like that, just to convert some of our viewers into long-term subscribers and supporters of the channel. Then we have some additional formatting tips here that just kind of optimizes our videos for SEO and for retention. One of these is subheadings, and this is breaking the videos up into smaller sections. You'll see this on YouTube, especially lately with the new chapters feature. So you can see this in our video, where we break the video up into different sections based on the topic of that section. It makes it very easy for viewers to skim the videos and the sections of the video, and increases engagement because if they're bored at a certain point, they know they can just click to the next one and continue watching. So for most of our videos, we aim for at least 4 subheadings and include keywords in that subheading, because these subheadings can also pop up as chapters in YouTube search, so that just helps searchability. And we try to keep these sections to just a few hundred words so that they are brief and they don't drag on too long. We have similar guidelines here for paragraph length and sentence length, just to boost that retention and keep those sections really digestible and skimmable for our viewers. And then finally, just for engagement and retention and writing quality, we have a few tips here on using active versus passive voice and making sure those verb pretenses are all in alignment so that the script sounds consistent all the way through, which is important for us because we're usually dealing with stuff that happened in the past, so it can be tricky kind of combining those two for some writers. And again, because so much of our content is inspired from other articles online, one of our biggest risks is plagiarism and copyright. So we have another guide here just for avoiding plagiarism and copyright things that might be a little tricky for some writers to navigate, because it is definitely much more than just rewording content. You do have to make a little more effort to make original content out of your source material. So that's what these guidelines are for. And just to be safe, we also put all of our scripts through Grammarly to check for plagiarism when they're finished, just to make sure we are all safe when it comes to plagiarism and copyright. And again, if you've hired a good freelance writer, whether it's from iWriter, FreeUp, or any other platform, they should have no problem implementing these steps and creating a quality YouTube script. Of course, it means nothing if you can't automate the process and have them do it for you without you having to be involved every step of the way. And that brings us back to our Trello board, which is where we automate our entire video production workflow. So if you see right here, it starts out in videos and scripting, and this is the process we just walked through. So we can take a look at this video, Gilligan's Island star broke his arm, and continued filming. So we have a whole list of articles here for our writers to pull from. It starts with the main kind of theme of the title, and then we fleshed this out into several other topics that can be discussed for the script. And in doing so, we can create a completely original kind of compilation of injuries that happened on the Gilligan's Island set without getting into copyright or plagiarism issues with any of these individual sources. And again, that's because the product we create at the end is a completely original work of all of these different occurrences on the Gilligan's Island set. And once we add these scripts to Trello, our freelancers are able to pick them up and complete them as they please. So this video right now is waiting for a freelancer to come in, pick up the script, and then once they do, they'll write it out and they'll submit it to our QC column here. And one of our longtime writers is also our dedicated QC, or quality check. So once the script is written, that writer will then review their work, run it through Grammarly to make sure it's plagiarism free, and then if it passes all those tests, the script will get pushed into the VO section where our voiceover artist takes it, and then the video production process continues from there. So as you can see, the only input I have to do here is putting in the script topic at the beginning with the sources, and then it's all in the hands of our freelancers, creating a fully automated scripting process. All of this activity is further tracked in a spreadsheet where we document every single activity in production. So this starts with the script, and then we'll know when the script was picked up, when the script was submitted, when the voiceover was submitted, when the edit was picked up, when the edit was submitted, and so on. And we also have the names of all of our freelancers in here so we know who to pay for each video. So again, we put in the script topic, it goes all the way through production, and we can see kind of the whole summary here once it's uploaded on YouTube, and we can figure out who we pay for each video and so on. So that kind of summarizes our automated scripting process. Of course, we do have a couple more details in here, such as the automated functions through Zapier that we use to keep our Trello workflow running smoothly, which is how we document everything in our spreadsheet here, is that it captures everything automatically. So all we have to do is run in here and check the spreadsheet and make sure everything looks good. But again, if you want access to the scripting documents that we use to train our freelance writers, definitely join our membership below, and we will have this document available there. Our members will also be able to ask more questions about our YouTube automation processes, request future videos and walkthroughs of our processes, so I can provide as much value as I can to anyone who's trying to start their own automated YouTube channel. Our side hustle channel was actually intended to be another automated YouTube channel, so it was just kind of an experiment to see if we could do a talking head person on camera channel while having the rest of the process automated. And that's what we've done for the most part, but we've gotten a lot of comments about these automated YouTube channels and the processes we use for FaxVerse and some of our other channels. So I want to help you guys and provide value wherever I can. So again, definitely join our membership if you want more inside access to this. And I will be on the lookout there for any questions, requests, and so on, so I can be as helpful as possible. I'll also try to bring more updates on our YouTube automation processes to the channel. But again, this is also an automated YouTube channel, so expect a couple different topics in the mix as well. Either way, subscribe and join memberships if you want more inside access to our YouTube automation processes, and we will see you in the next video.